Welcome to Celebrating 31 Expressions of Light. We are the Soul Illusion Collaborative, and we're pleased to have you joining in for this 31-day experience, really in whatever way that works for you. Like so many who have come before us, we have set aside this time of year to celebrate light. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was life, and the Word was light. And the light, through law, produced form. And the created form turned to the light, and the light of consciousness was dawned. And humans beheld the light and walked in it, and the light was all. As we move into this special time of year, we look at 31 ways to experience and celebrate this elemental foundation of the universe, and actively create space for more light in our collective experience of humanity. Each evening for the month of December, we will be live with a new word to celebrate and a daily activity for the following day that attempts to bring us closer to the experience of light. If this is your first time hearing about this, you can jump over to our website, soulevolutioncollaborative.org, to sign up for reminders and daily activity details. Now, let us breathe in the beauty, the wonder of this day, this time, this very beautiful now moment. Celebrating and honoring light is something found in traditions all over the world. In recognizing the importance of light during this time of year when the days become shorter, light continues to remain at the center of spirituality. The light is a divine quality that illuminates and enlightens. It is the source of all that is. It is that which fills in all of the spaces. It is that which has always been. Not only are we honoring the light that physically illuminates our world, but even more so, the light that resides within every one of us. In the beginning was the light, and the light was good. Light takes many forms and shines through many expressions. In this month, we set aside this time to honor and celebrate the importance of those many forms. So today, we celebrate reverence as an expression of light. Reverence is a deep honor or respect for something or someone when we consider that the fundamental building blocks of all physical reality, being synonymous with that which we call light, opens up to the infinite nature of all that is. It creates a sense of wonder and awe that leads us to hold reverence for all of creation. Ernest Holmes, in his writing Love and Law, says, "I notice this, that it is not to the sentimental ones who gush and gush that big results come. It is to those who think deeply and simply and pertinently and persistently, and then because they know. In what we believe, they know they will get a perfect result. This is the sum and substance of the whole thing. For you can approach the infinite mind with a depth of understanding and thought, with a realization that you are dealing with reality, with a tremendous reverence that so far transcends the orthodox idea of prayer, that you can compare them only as you can compare this planet with a molehill." So our daily activity for tomorrow, between tonight and tomorrow night, as we seek to experience a greater awareness of this expression of light, reverence, consider the following activity as a way to embody and explore this idea in a practical way. Holding the world in reverence. Go into contemplation with the notion that at the smallest size of all matter, at the subatomic level, electrons, photons, all that exists is light. Revel in the majesty of how light comes together in a magical way for us to experience infinite possibilities. Allow your mind to take that in and expand into that feeling that you are the very same light of all existence. Everything around you is as formless as thought itself. Then, throughout the day, remind yourself, perhaps with a timer throughout the day, to hold reverence for all that is, with you at the center of all of it. You are projecting this majestic physical reality from your consciousness. This season of seeing the sacred all around us is a perfect reminder that you are part of something beyond sacred. It is beyond words or description. So let's just take a moment, if you feel so called to do so, to close your eyes. Let us turn within, recognizing that there is this thing at the subatomic level. When we go down to the smallest of pieces that make up the whole, that which makes up everything is exactly identical. It is all made up of the same stuff. All of form is made up of the same stardust. It is made up of the same material and matter. And in between all of that is space. It is this space that is the one, that invisible thing that holds everything together, whatever we call it, that invisibleness that holds everything together is, in fact, everything. It is the thing that sustains and creates life. And so we recognize that that is what we are. We recognize that the light of consciousness is shining through everything, and that is what we are doing. We are shining that light of consciousness in our own reality, in our own world, in our own mind, and in this that shows up in front of us. And so I recognize that it is with deep reverence that we honor the space that shows up and the light that fills that space. We have reverence for that which creates this life, that we are actively engaging in this way of being, a way of being, whether we recognize it or not, that is creating life to know itself, that is creating a physical reality, a physical form of that which otherwise exists only as thought, only as consciousness, that we are how life shows up. And so it is with this reverence, this idea of honoring and recognizing the way life is, the way life is created, the way life exists, and that thing that is in the spaces of all of life, that space at the smallest subatomic level, that space that exists in between what appears as form, between life, but it really is that thing that is life. And so it is with gratitude that we recognize all of that and how it shows up and how it moves as us and through life. And so with this gratitude, we simply release this time knowing that we are all blessed by this consciousness, this way of being, blessed to be in this moment, to know this and to live by this. And so we simply release this out into the world, into the law, knowing that it creates as law does. It always creates in this forward moving way that moves life towards a greater expression of itself. And so we simply release it and let it go. And so it is.